Now, when it comes to Keith Thurman versus Sebastian Fundora, I want everyone to think about this. He's 35, coming off a layoff. Well, he had a fight this year against Brock Jarvis, but anyway, that's a blown-up 140-pounder that's not naturally supposed to be at 154. And then, plus, all over the years, all these injuries. And then you're coming back to fight one of the best super welterweights. Realistically, I can't see it being pulling off. And funny thing, I want to talk about the press conference real quick. That was one of the funniest things yesterday. That was probably the funniest thing I saw all week because the way he fell over so fast. And then him, getting the step stool, we getting the gist of really how much shorter Keith Thurman is than Sebastian Fundora. The height difference is major, and I really want to put this in people's heads when Keith Thurman, if it was the Keith Thurman maybe when he was 28, 29, that's a little bit different because he's a little bit more, the injuries aren't as bad. He's been through a lot. And when I say he's been through a lot, him having the layoffs before the Brock Jarvis fight, and then the injuries, and then Brock Jarvis, it would have been different if he fought a natural 154-pounder, but he fought someone that's not a fighter at 154, so it makes sense on why he was able to do that to Brock Jarvis. And then, again, him coming back to fight the best 154-pounder, this isn't looking real good. And then the height difference, obviously we know it's possible to knock out Fundora because he got knocked out by Byron Mendoza. He was beating him the whole fight and then got knocked out. And then got knocked down by Erickson Lubin. Besides that, he was doing his thing during that fight. This is really a hard fight. It's not a hard fight to pick, to judge who I think is actually going to win. But me rooting on Keith Thurman, it's going to be a hard fight to watch because of what I think might happen. I'm nervous because I think the first couple of rounds, it's going to give us a little bit of hope. You know how Manny Pacquiao was fighting Barrios? Obviously, I don't think Barrios is on the same level as Sebastian Fundora, because Sebastian Fundora, he is on the uprise. The momentum he's coming off of is crazy. The wins he's having. And then the momentum, for example, Manny Pacquiao was having with Barrios, it was looking really good. Obviously, Manny Pacquiao was fighting Barrios. I feel like we're going to see the same thing with Keith Thurman. He's going to have a little bit of momentum, and then it's going to start trickling in people's heads like, dang, oh shit, this fight probably shouldn't have happened. And Keith Thurman is possibly about to get stopped. And I don't want to see, damn. I got Sebastian Fundora by stoppage, and it's going to be hard. This is going to be one of the hardest fights for me to watch. Let me know what you guys think about this fight. I'm out, man. Father Time is one of the most undefeated things in boxing. And with how Keith Thurman, how the trajectory of how his career is going, I could see that happening to him this fight. It makes the most sense because his activity, we know he's had a fight this year, but again, still the activity factor over just the whole couple of years he's been here, it hasn't been there.